Okay, we're gonna do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, episode 3. I didn't do episode 2 just because I wasn't even sure if I really wanted to do Love and Hip Hop on my channel. Because though my channel is not popping now, it will be, okay? So I wasn't sure if I didn't know if I wanted to taint my channel with like Love and Hip Hop, but I watch it. I must confess. I do watch it. It's entertainment. I'm going to treat it like it's one life to live, like it's a hip opera. It's a hip soap opera. Okay, that's what it is. I don't know if these situations are true. I don't know what's going on with these people, but I'm going to treat it like it's a fake show. So let's get into it. So we start off with Stevie and Mimi, and they're meeting in a restaurant because Stevie's like, well, I need to know where you live because I need to see my kid and this, that, and the other. And Mimi's like, well, we need to set up a schedule and I'm not going to tell you where I live right now. So Stevie's like, a schedule? And it's like, well, dude, yeah, how old are you? Don't you know that kids need stability and some sort of regularity in their life? Like, yeah, don't you have other children? You need like a schedule that's healthy for a child when the parents are together. But, perhaps he doesn't know that. I don't know. So they have that little situation. Mimi's makeup was very cute and pink and pretty. And does she not look like the new girl, the Tracy Steele? I think that's her name. She kind of reminds me of her for some reason. So anyway, moving right along. So we got Carly Red in the studio, and she's doing a rap. It kind of sounds like Nicki Minaj. And it doesn't sound bad. Like, the beat didn't sound bad. It just caught me off guard how her voice was, like how she was trying to make it sound. It sounded very Nicki Minaj. So I don't know, but it was much more of an improvement than what she did in season 1, because that was just not good. So she comes out, she sits down with her girls, and that's Mimi, and is it Mimi? Or is it Rashida? I know Rashida's there. So they're talking about K. Michelle. And Rashida's like, yeah, I saw her right up there at the zoo chewing on some grass. That was funny. Yeah. So they having a conversation about, I guess, K. Michelle, whatever. They might have talked about something else irrelevant because I don't remember. So I'm gonna start writing this stuff down so I can remember, because I really want to get to the important part, which was at the end of the show. So anyway, let's get to the second important part. The second important part was the meeting, not the meeting, but the little celebration about Mimi's new place and her getting her independence. I don't know about you, but from the first episode, I got the impression that she just came over to spend the night at Stevie's house. I did not have the impression that she didn't have a place to stay at all. But what I'm really thinking is, like, she has a house or something, and that she really just doesn't want the camera people in her house. She probably doesn't want, just her real life being filmed. That's why I say I'm going to treat this like a soap opera, because I don't think some of this stuff is real. I mean, we know it's not, but I really think it's getting further and further from reality and more fiction. I think this is turning into like improv. That's what I think this is. This is improv. So their situation's real, but the what happens in the situation is just they just improvising. So they get to her place. It's her, Mimi, K. Michelle, Aria, and Rashida. Was anybody else there? So, they're there to celebrate Mimi's place. She got it all, decorated out. She went up to Target, got some stuff. Looks good. And so then they decide, oh no, Aria instigates. Like, why did she do that? So she's like, aren't you guys going to speak to each other? And then somebody called somebody a bitch. And I don't know if it was Rashida that called her the B word. Did I say bitch? Yeah, I did. Is it Rashida that called her the B word? Or was it K. Michelle? I wasn't quite sure. All I know is they got into it. Rashida was about to leave up until she brought up Kirk's name. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because she said Kirk and them 3 earrings, and Rashida came back and she was pumping them with her little jacket, like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? K. Michelle was kind of sitting there. I was a little surprised. I felt like K. Michelle was kind of scared. Like, she didn't jump up. she just kind of sat there like she wanted to play hard, but she really wasn't about to do anything. She just kind of had this look on her face. But she looked mad. Like, K. Michelle looked a little off at that moment. So I didn't know what to do. And supposedly, I guess she threw the candle. I was watching it, but sometimes stuff happens on these shows so fast. I blink and I'm like, what happened? What, did she throw something? So I guess she threw the candle and the candle wax got on her. And, you know, the whole comment about Kurt, I guess, set her off. Because, you know, last season, Kurt was, he, you know, you don't want to say that a guy is just like soft. He just seemed to be a little squishy, just a little bit, but he seemed like a good guy. I wasn't, you know, I don't know about his sexuality. I don't know. Let me not speculate. I don't know. But I will say, when Rashida went back home and she talked to Kurt, she told Kurt what happened. I will say, he looked good. Like, I was like, impressed. I was like, Kurt looked good this season. Now I see why she was with him. Because for some reason, something was missing with him last season. I don't know if he just got in the wardrobe. Maybe he grew in some hair, some facial hair. But he's a really nice looking guy. Like, and he looks like a big guy. It's like, oh, okay, I can see it now. You know, he seemed a little bit more manly than he did last season. So I was like, all right, okay. Now I see it. So now I see how Rashida got with him. Because at first I was like, how does she not go with this dude? Like, she just seems like she needs somebody a little more rougher, a little more masculine than he was. But he really, you know, his masculinity was shown. I don't know what happened last season. I don't know. So I guess he said he's going to have a talk with K. Michelle. Because she can't be talking about him and his 3 earrings. And by the way, it is 4, not 3. Get it right. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah. So what else happened? Oh yeah, Stevie shows up to Joceline's show. She's doing her show. She's talking in Spanish. She rapping. She doing her thing. She on stage. Blah 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 blah. She working it out. She get off the stage. Her and her booking agent. They cut the money. And in walks Stevie. Like, where's my cut? And Jocelyn said no. I said no. I talked to my lawyer, and my lawyer said, you don't show me no contract, Stevie, I don't have to give you 30%, I don't have to give you 20%, I don't have to give you 10% until I see my contract to see if I owe you anything. So until you give me my contract, Stevie, you get nothing. Okay? So that ended that. That was a little 2-minute Stevie and Jocelyn. Because you gotta have a scene with Jocelyn and Stevie if you got one with me and Stevie. So her and her booking agent, they go around the corner to the alley by the dumpster to go have a conversation and high five each other. And that was interesting. All right, the grand finale. If I forgot something else, that's just too bad because it just wasn't that important. So let's get to the end. We got Erica. So Scrappy talks to his mom, Meddling Mama D. That's what I'm gonna call her, Meddling Mama D. So he's like, look, that ain't what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be bringing no other girl into my situation. And, you know, we're going to sit down and have dinner and we're going to talk about it. Well, that's what Erica and Scrappy decided, that we're going to get filet mignon, Meddling Mama D, and Scrappy and Erica together in the same room and put everything out on the table and get some sort of understanding in a mature and an adult manner. That's how it was supposed to go. What happened was totally different. So let's get to it. So there we are, all 4 of us at the table. Meddling Mama D in her jailhouse pants and filet mignon. You know, she just with her African Egyptian thing she be wearing. And so I thought it was gonna go good. Like, I really did. I was like, okay, this is gonna go good. You know, Erica's gonna stay how she feels. Scrappy's gonna kind of be the mediator. He's gonna try to get Erica to see Mama D's point, though she really doesn't have one. And he's gonna try to get Mama D to see Erica's point of view. You know, she's the mother of his child. She is the mother of your grandchild. You have to respect her as a person, as a human being, as a mother, as the mother to your grandchild, as the mother to your son's child. Like, let's be mature about this. Well, I don't know what happened because Mama D's, like, she was seeming like she was going along with it. And everything was okay. Erica just seemed like really, really turned up. I hate that term, but that's the only way I can describe it. Like, she was just really riled up. That's what she was. She was riled up, and she was just ready to go. And I guess she's been dealing with this for years, and she just kind of snapped off. I kind of cringed watching this entire scene because I was like, no, you're ruining it, Erica. But that shows to me that they got stuff they haven't talked about. They got stuff that's just built up over time, and it just came out. It was bad to watch. It was good to watch, but it was bad to watch because he just wants Erica to kind of reel it back in, like, just, this was the moment before y'all engaged. This was the moment, that Scrappy's letting his mom know, look, this is gonna be my queen. You gonna be mama. Take a back seat, and you didn't have to do nothing else. The way she just went off, it was just like, ugh, Erica. So Erica went out. I mean, it got to the point where she's like pushing on Scrappy, like, what you gonna do? And then, he's grabbing his clothes out. He grabbed his clothes. He's like, I'm out of here. And she's like calling him all types of names. It was bad. It was like bad. Because sometimes you say certain things, as I've learned, going through, relationships, and you just learn that certain times you can't say things because sometimes you can't bring it back. It's always going to be in that person's head. This stuff is on TV. You're saying this stuff in front of people. People are going to always remember that you called him this, that you kind of punked him, and that you called out his manhood. So it's just kind of nasty. And then when you call out a man's manhood, you can't bring it back sometimes. You just can't. So you got to be careful what you say because words are sharp, and they cut deep. So that's basically what's happened, and I don't know what's going to happen in episode 2, but I'm going to tell you what. I believe that Erica and Scrappy, okay, are coming for Jocelyn and Stevie's spot. Matter of fact, they coming for Jocelyn, Stevie's, and Mimi's spot. That's where they come from. I was like, oh, they coming for their spot. They about to be the number one couple. Because really, we tune in to see Jocelyn, Stevie, and Mimi. Everybody else is kind of like filler. But everybody kind of stepping it up with their drama. It's unfortunate. But hey, it's just a soap hip opera, right? It's just soap opera. So hey, whatever. You gotta turn up the drama to get the number one spot. So we'll see what happens next week. I guess I'll get over my whatever it is, my embarrassment of watching the show and like reviewing it, and I'll probably do a review next week, but can't wait for that scandal. So see you later, bye.